MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Mets.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Tom Seaver gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Into the box now, Ozzie Smith. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined softly down the left field line. Foul. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
The 1-2. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind an early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Into the box now, Enos Slaughter, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Conforto is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting third, left fielder, Stan Musial.
Now batting, Stan Musial. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are two gone.
Batting fourth, second baseman, Jed Jerko.
Standing in, Jed Jerko. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. First pitch of the at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Smith is off at first with two away. And that one just missed outside. Lou Brock would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 hit in the air to center field. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cards leave 1-0 for the Cardinals to start. Mets coming to bat. We're just getting started ourselves on MLB Network. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Bob Gibson is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
So striding in, Jose Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Jose Reyes.
First pitch on its way. Here's a pop-up now. Martinez is right there, and it's a very quick out number one.
Batting second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Stepping into the box, Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Oh, one pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Musial moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, first baseman, Hernandez.
And that brings up the former MVP Keith Hernandez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Now another 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets strand 1. Still no score. Settling in now, Lou Brock. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Center fielder, Lou Brock.
First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
And it's 1-1 to Brock.
1-1.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate, Matt Carpenter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
The 1-1. His fastball taken high for a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Jose Martinez is on deck. No score here as we play inning number 2. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Jose Martinez. And he puts it on the ground to second. That's a hit, the first of the new year for the Redbirds.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, and it's fouled away. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Michael Conforto.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
So 1-1. Hit on the ground for the Wizard at short. And a throw over by Ozzy's in time, 1 away.
Batting 5th, right fielder, Shea Bruce.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Digging in, Todd Frazier will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Musial is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Bob Gibson. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Ozzie Smith. And she'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Digging in to try it again, Enos Slaughter. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Soft liner towards center. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Enos Slaughter has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Standing in, Stan Musial. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1-0. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Slaughter, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle, taken there by Cabrera, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Cards leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. At the plate, Travis d'Arnaud as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Travis d'Arnaud.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. d'Arnaud stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Pitcher, Tom Seaver.
The pitcher, Tom Seaver, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First offering on its way. And this is right past Molina and back to the screen. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and just 1 pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, lifted down the line in left. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and driving a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Set. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball one. Cabrera, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Runner at second here with one man out. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Asdrubal Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. That's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
The 3-1. Right side. Backhanded. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting, first baseman,
Digging in for his second at-bat, Keith Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Just missing here, 2-0. Reyes on third with two out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Okay. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
And Carpenter will make the catch to retire the side. Mets pick up a run on the Reyes double. 3 complete from Citi Field. It's 1-0 Mets. In now, Jed Jerko. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Jed Jerko.
First pitch of the at-bat. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Fouled away. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Full count now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Lou Brock, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Lou Brock has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 1-1. Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why, as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second. Stepping in now, Jose Martinez. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Cabrera's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. All tied at 1-1. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Cespedes tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brock waits on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
The windup and the 0-1. This is popped up. Carpenter moving to his left. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The right fielder, number 19, Shea Bruce.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. First offering on its way. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt him.
Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full. Todd Frazier would be next. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Popped him up. Martinez is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Mets. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off.
Yadier Molina.
First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. 2-2 to the Cardinals catcher.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Now at the plate, Bob Gibson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he lays off the curveball, so it's a full count now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box now, Ozzie Smith, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And it's 1-2 to the Wizard.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Flipped out the other way towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Striding into the box, Todd Frazier. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Todd Frazier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Nope. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
Frazier in front, 3 balls and a strike. And an early birthday gift as he swings and misses at ball 4. Line drive, base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Frazier on at first, nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Smith is there. Step on the bag for 1. He'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
After fielding this one clean, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Tom Seaver. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as this is grounded fouled off to the left. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now a swing swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Working to keep it tied. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready once again, Enos Slaughter. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Enos Slaughter.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Conforto comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Stan Musial.
Now at the plate, Stan Musial. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Softly hit toward the hole. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jed Jerko.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Jed Jerko. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in steps the all-time Cardinal great Lou Brock. First pitch on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
The 1-0 misses, ball 2. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder. Matt Carpenter would be next. Jerko is off at first with 2 away. Swinging a blooper to the right side. In there with base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Standing in now, Matt Carpenter, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Off a second is Jerko. Now the pitch. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2 down, runners at first and second. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. And that brings up the former MVP, Keith Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Nope. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. A 1-1. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No. Strike 2, says the third base umpire. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working. Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and Cespedes grounds into a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn two. Pretty smooth.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Sliding stop by Jerko. It's there and he's out. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. Score remains tied 1-1. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now, Jose Martinez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup right down the middle. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he falls behind 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 4. Catcher, Yadier Molina.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Line towards center field, and Molina's aboard a base hit.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Bob Gibson.
Stepping in now, Bob Gibson. Now a bunt attempt here. Reyes. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. All tied at 1-1. Here's Jay Bruce now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
On its way is pitch number 75. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Here's Todd Frazier now. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. Now a flare out toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. He's set, and the pitch. Missed with a slider.
Well, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row, but the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score one.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Juan Lagares will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
This one's flared off to the right side. Slaughter on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. One and one to count. And oh, pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Lagares at second with 2 down. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
2-2, here it is. Hit hard on the ground to third. Carpenter is there, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Mets 2 and the Cardinals 1. Jerry Blevins is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Jerry Blevins.
Ozzie Smith will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. So 1-1. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher, and that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day. So digging in now, Enos Slaughter. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Now at the plate, Stan Musial, who could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. High in the air out towards shallow right. On the move is Bruce. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail it here 2-1. But Norris is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Bud Norris.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
Leading up for the match, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball inside, ball one. Norris, a former Angel, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. Keith Hernandez waits on deck. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Cardinals are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day. And that brings up the former MVP Keith Hernandez. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. The 1-1. Pulled softly out toward right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Keith Hernandez has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's running. Pitch outside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the run is Brock. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And that misses. 2-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Tapped out in front of home. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They still lead it 2-1. Jerry Familia comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's Jed Jerko now, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard hit toward the hole. Reyes takes it in. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Quick check on that tying run at first. A dive, but he's back. Here's Matt Carpenter as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Lifetime against Familia. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
The 1-1 pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. down the stretch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Jose Martinez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
That's taken up and in for ball two. This is on the ground over to first. Hernandez gathers it in, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Metropolitans jumped ahead in the seventh inning and never gave the lead back. Tom Seaver earns his first win of the season. Bob Gibson pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jerry Spamiglia closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious New York Mets. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For St. Louis, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ballgame, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.